It's PODRZEBIE, the comic book nerdcast that dares to ask, what? Me worry?
All right, welcome to the Cowa-Bunglers department.
I was going to say party on, but that's actually Wayne's World.
Yeah, what did a Ninja Turtle say? Like, hey,
They say
have some
Cowabunga.
pizza. Oh yeah,
They have
that's.
other things. I caramba? That's Bart Simpson. I think maybe the Ninja Turtle said it too.
I think they would say things like bossa nova.
Later. Maybe we should just move into this. Do you want to open that document I sent you?
Oh yeah, sure. Here, let me go into the database. Maybe I need to download it. Okay. Oh, now it loaded. Okay, here we go. All right,
Awards,
the
right?
Cowa-Bunglers department, the Golden Turt Awards.
That wasn't finalized. I figured we could talk about that, but I guess now it's etched in stone. Okay, picture, there's some swelling game show music, cheering audience. All right, welcome to the Golden Turt Awards. Our first category, this is, you can read the categories.
The first category is grossest figure.
Yeah, so Ninja Turtles were an extension of like the gross toys movement of the 80s and 90s. You know, Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Balls, Boglins, My Pet Monster. Yeah, Boglins are incredible.
No, my Mad Ball, dude. Mad Ball.
Oh,
was
Mad
my
Balls
jam.
are incredible too, yeah.
Yeah.
So these are really kind of gross toys. They're kind of carrying on from that. So I think I've got 6 here for you, and you're going to be the judge. So I picked them, you judge them.
All right. Number 1 is Scumbug. I have a question. Are these all characters? Are these all toys from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
These are all from the toy series. I don't know if they made it onto the show.
Okay. Yeah.
This first one, Scumbug, I don't have his bio, but I know he was an exterminator who got mutated into a cockroach.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of cool. He's got like this sort of like the Fly style thing where he's like half man, half creature.
I feel like the purple hand coming out of the skin, I think is pretty gross. So he's ripping out of his clothes and out of his skin. Like I feel like he's very uncomfortable looking.
Oh yeah, he's like shedding. Oh yeah, that's kind of gross looking. He has this weird, bizarre like ponytail thing at the top. These bulging, bulbous eyes. These yellow, horrible, globular peepers.
And he's wearing a tie.
What the Dude, I've never seen an exterminator in a tie.
Maybe that was from a nicer time, you know, when people used to get dressed up to go to work.
Yeah. You know, when I was a kid, the guy who came to kill cockroaches at my house wore a tie, and he shined his damn shoes.
They probably made the toys and then worked them into the cartoon later.
Yeah, which was very common. I think like He-Man was kind of like that, where they would create the toys and be like,
here's your next episode.
Yeah.
This toy.
Yeah, I don't know, fit this dude with gears into this high fantasy story. That's your job, writer, not mine.
I feel like the toys never lined up with the cartoon exactly, and the cartoon didn't line up with the movies, and the comics didn't line up with the cartoon. Like none of it quite is one-to-one, but I think some of it's sort of inspired by different things.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I should focus. Rat King, the next one. Rat King is like, I don't know, he looks fairly normal, just like wrapped up in gauze and stuff. He has like a nice little, these cool sculpted rats on his body.
And he's got a big centipede crawling across him.
Oh, yeah,
I just think
that's
he's
kinda
gross in a different kind of way. You know, here I actually took his I have his bio here.
Yeah.
So no one knows for certain where he came from, but one thing is for sure: Rat King revels in scum, and scum revels in him. The creepiest of sewer crawlies nest in his royally rotten rags. The self-proclaimed king of rotocracy, he hypnotizes his rodent subjects with his seductive flute playing.
Ooh.
Even Splinter succumbs to his magical musical powers.
Some kind of Willard.
I think actually there is listed stats on the back of his thing. That's his favorite movie.
All right.
Most of these are from or at least half of these are from the 1990 Series 3. Or the
Yeah,
Series
you
3
can
from
tell.
1990. But Rat King, I think he was like Series 2. I think he actually was on the show. But I think they started releasing so many characters, very few of them made it to the show relative to the figures.
Here we have Pizzaface, who's just disgusting. He's like, you would, okay, I'm going to maybe say some things that are going to get bleeped. He looks like some just greasy Guido that you would see.
You're never going to let me live that down. Eh?
What, the bleeping? No, I won't.
Feel free to express any prejudice you have against the Italians. No anti-Italian sentiment will be censored. In fact, some might be added in.
Yeah, you see how you scuff.
So don't worry about it.
This is a classic WAP, okay?
Well, no, he's French. This guy's French. Look at his mustache.
Shut up.
He's a French chef.
Shut up. Read his bio.
Get pizza. I didn't bring his bio. I think he is Italian, actually. But he's got the curly mustache. You know what's cool about this figure? I had this figure. This was one that sort of stuck around. I put his toys, like his accessories there. See that that hatchet? You could swap that out with his leg. Oh, it was amazing.
Oh my gosh. That's like,
and in my mind, there's like a whole bunch of them, but I think it was just the two.
Yeah. But I mean, that is even, okay, third-rate figures are getting some nice attention to detail. Whoever designed these did a hell of a job, dude.
I think they're really fun.
The pizza face, what's most disturbing is the weird pizza cutting wheel that he has to replace his leg.
Yeah, like they talk about his mutation. I was trying to see what his mutation was. They're kind of vague about it. I guess he lost a leg. He has super pizza powers. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
There was something about he had mutation interruptus or something where he was like, I think it was something like he was Shredder's personal pizza chef from Dimension X or whatever, and he was like trying to mutate himself using his like mutation pizza oven, and he got interrupted by the Ninja Turtles, and so it left him like a half a man or something. And now he's out to get them. It was something like that.
Yeah,
but he's pretty gross.
He's gross, yeah. Then there's Muckman, which Muckman is like, he feels very familiar.
He looks like the Toxic Avenger.
Looks like the Toxic Avenger and Swamp Thing, like, combined.
Yeah. I had this figure, too. A couple cool things about this. He had a garbage can that went on his back and a little figure that went in it named Eyeball. So it's actually like, in the list, he's actually Muckman and Eyeball or something like that. And you could put ooze in it, Ninja Turtle ooze, and it would ooze out his belly. And you see that banana peel on the top of his head?
Yeah.
The top of his head comes off. You can put ooze in there. It oozes out of his mouth.
Dude, I knew there was something. When I saw that giant hole in the back, I was like, this thing interacts with ooze. He oozes.
Which is a cool play feature.
All right, next up is Worm. Worm almost looks like, he looks like one of those kind of creepy Beetlejuice action figures. Like, like the weird mouth things. I don't know. It's like, what is that even supposed to be? A worm, presumably?
I read his bio too. He was like a garbage man who like fell into some ooze and like he eats garbage and muck and stuff. And the only person who'll be his friend is Muckman because he's like just too repulsive. He's got like worms for fingers, and I think he's supposed to be like a worm, basically a mutated worm, like a leech. He looks like Simpy Dumpkins or something.
Oh, I hate Simpy Dumpkins.
Well, even Muckman wouldn't like Simpy Dumpkins.
And then we have Burn. Burn just appears to be a man.
He was like the J. Jonah Jameson to April. I just think he's generally a kind of a gross toy. He looks a bit like Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, like his belt isn't fully buckled, and that's kind of gross.
The back of his pants are undone. He's got toilet paper on his shoe. He's eating a sandwich.
And he's just like his pointer finger out, like he's just got something to say to you.
Yeah.
Oh, and he has a mouthful of food too. Okay.
Yeah, he's eating the sandwich.
This figure is a little grosser than, upon first blush, you might think. I would say the grossest, if I'm to select, I might actually say it's Pizzaface.
All right, Pizzaface gets it.
What do you think?
I don't get a pick. This is you.
This is just me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I might say some derogatory things if you pick wrong. But no, you get final say. I did the short list, so.
All right. Yeah, I think
Grossest.
Pizzaface, there's something about him that's just like very off-putting.
He is a gross toy, but he's a lot of fun.
Thanks for watching, idiot. Hit like and subscribe. And hey, if you want more black PODRZEBIE podcast, check out the links in the show description. Bye.